Number 3 reason: dictators in Africa, dictators in so many of these places where we come from, because these dictators, they don't care. They have sold out their own people. They will oppress their own people. They will enrich themselves and only themselves. They are tribalists, giving opportunities just to some tribes and not to the rest of the country, making it impossible for the nationals to exist in their own land. So the dictators, the criminal dictators in Africa and beyond, are the reason why people run away from that. Because one of our divine rights is the divine right to freedom. I have the divine right to freedom. And if I can't have freedom in my own country, I have the divine right to travel the world and go where I can be free. So dictators back home are making it impossible. China is a communist dictatorship. That's why Chinese people are going to run away from China. There's no Americans running away from America to become refugees in China because no freedom. You can't run away from freedom to go and live in a communist dictatorship, but you will run away from a communist dictatorship to come and live in freedom. So dictators back home in Africa and the rest of the world where they have these dictators are the root cause behind this. And they give no opportunities, even when it's not a dictatorship. Like, for example, in the case of India, which is a democracy, but still the poverty is so much because of opportunities, inequalities in access to opportunities. So people will run away from their countries for better opportunities. The same way that um, the Europeans, they ran away from Europe because actually they were oppressed when they ran away from Europe to come to Africa, to come to South Africa. They had no opportunities. They were living in misery and poverty. The Europeans who came to America to take over America, they're living in poverty and oppression in Europe. They're trying to flee their own dictatorship. That's why the Europeans who came to America declared freedom and independence towards the European monarchy, which had come for colonization and exploitation. And the Europeans, to free themselves, well, they declare independence. So you have to understand. Otherwise, why would they leave Europe? Today, people are running towards Europe, but you have Europeans who ran away from Europe, came to South Africa. Europeans who ran away from Europe came to America. Why? In the same way that they've been talking about, oh, go back to your country. Okay. So the Europeans in South Africa, are they going to go back to their country? Are they going to go back to Europe? Because Europe is doing better now. Are they going to be deported? Because when they came, maybe they were also illegal immigrants. Did they have passports? Did they have visas? Did they have permission to come to Africa, to South Africa? No, they didn't. So they will be considered as illegal immigrants. Are they going to get deported? Are they going to go back to Europe? What about those who came to America and Canada? Will they ever go back? So recognize the hardships of your own origins and the dictatorship of your own origins that you also ran away from to come to these countries, and recognize that that's what the rest of the human population is also looking forward to.